Can you share? I know this hasn't happened to you, but can you share a story when the guy was actually attractive and he like asked you on a date? Like you guys were on the date, but then he pretty much shot himself in the foot. Like he could have got further with you, but like something awkward like went
Oh,
happened.
yeah, definitely. I talked to this guy. He had a lot of followers on Instagram.
Hmm.
So he was just, I was trying to make conversation, and he was the type. I know, like, I've seen TikToks of the guys who are like, oh, let me take a picture of the food, that type of idea on a date. Yeah, that was him.
Wow.
It was like, take a picture going of, like, I guess, like, what they call it, the soft launch. It was
Okay.
like, kind of like,
I
take
like
the
with your hand and
hand,
everything.
like, a drink.
Yeah. Okay.
Just kind of awkward, I was in conversation. He's like, "Oh, hold on, or he would just be on his phone, typing away or taking pictures?" And
Really?
like, and I'm like, "This is such a turn off." Like,
Yeah.
I had my phone, on the table,
Hmm.
turned away. I wasn't on my phone, like he was just on it, and I was like, "Okay, like, so you like your drink?"
Okay. So how long did that date go short also?
Oh yeah, no, that one didn't like no.
Okay.
I almost walked out of. I almost ran away.
He didn't ask you to split the bill too, did
We split the bill. We did.
he? Oh, really? Did he ask, or you
I
just you already
I was
knew?
like, hey, yeah, he was like, oh, I got this, don't worry. And I was like, no, no, I got this.
Oh, okay. So you didn't want him thinking that I still pay for her food and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Don't give them a reason to be like, oh, well, I paid for your food.
Yeah.
I need to get something.
Okay.
They sometimes they're doing that.
Okay. Um, I mean, this also happens too. If you can share a story with, we always try to teach the guys that like sometimes you're just too nice or you're just not that guy for that girl. A lot of guys complain that they took girls out on dates, 4 or 5 dates, and something didn't go on, and nothing ever happened. And then there's a guy obviously that she just is just flat out attracted to. He checks out most of the boxes for her, and he doesn't have to take her out on a date, and he actually hooks up with her. Can you explain what's the difference between the guy that the girl just hooks up with and the guy that she makes you wait longer and take her out on more dates? What's the difference between those two
I
guys?
think definitely the vibe that you give off. If you're just maybe not as confident and you're just, showering the girl in compliments and just trying to overly do it, sometimes
It's too
it gets a
much.
little weird.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets a little too much. There's a certain amount of compliments you should be giving, like, oh, hey, you look beautiful tonight. But if you're just constantly saying something like, oh, you're out of my league or you're too pretty to be hanging out with me, like just making like little side comments like that, to me, that just makes me uninterested. It just shows
Mhm.
me how confident you are in yourself and that in the future that's just going to create issues.
Okay.
Um, with a guy who's just more secure with himself and he's just humble but sweet at the same time, then he'd probably end up being more towards you know
The hookup type.
going home with a girl at night
Yeah.
or ain't lucky or going on a second date or all that kind of stuff. It's definitely the confidence of the guy that they give off.
Okay.
I mean, not being too cocky, but not being too insecure either.
Okay. So you would say being too nice and too many compliments is not good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And um, two more questions. One is how in check are you with yourself? Can you answer why is it that you don't have your dream guy today? Why are you not with him?
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna pretend that I'm this perfect person and that for me not to find someone yet is just weird. I definitely have my flaws. I am able to say, hey, you know what? This is my issue. These are my flaws. This is what the baggage I come with. I'm a workaholic. I overly work myself sometimes. I'm always tired. I just love what I do and I'm very motivated to make it in life. I have a certain vision for myself and if sadly if you don't have a similar vision, it's just not gonna work.
Okay.
And that's probably why I've been single for so long.
Can so give us two automatic traits that you know you need to work on? Whether you procrastinate or you always flake all the time. What is it that you can fix about yourself?
Definitely late. Late's one of them.
Okay.
I would say another one would be another one.
Something you automatically know about yourself, or even your friends will call you out on it, like, man, this is what she does all the time. This is her.
Being too picky.
Okay.
I'm very picky.
Okay.
I just find every little thing to kind of nitpick. I'm probably a perfectionist. So
okay.
if something just kind of throws me off a little bit, we could talk for we could go on a few days, we could be texting all day. And if I find one little thing that I'm like, okay, something's not adding up or something.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, it's gone, it's bye. Like,
speaking of picky, give me an example real quick of a guy top to bottom, like his outfit, whatever it is like that. What is it like a no go? Like, I mean, he could be attractive. What is it about his appearance or outfit that gives you like a no go since you're picky like that? Like, I seen a smile, his bad teeth. I seen his shoes are dirty. Like, what is it?
Definitely hygiene. Bad teeth. If I see nasty nails. If I
okay. So you actually checking out the guy's hands. What you look?
I look at.
What if he's a hardworking guy and he's construction or something? He works on cars. Like,
I work in OR. I see a lot of nasty stuff. I don't need to see it on my day.
Okay.
And then teeth. I think it's just hygiene. You just need to have good hygiene. Even the way a person eats can bug me.
Okay. So we just like sloppy, slurping, smacking.
Yeah, if you're just sloppy and you have your mouth full and you're trying to like conversate with me or like it's just like no, I can't.
Okay. So the day could be going all the way down, and if he's just eating and talking to you at the same time, like that's a turnoff.
I'm like, nope, we're done.
Okay.
That's probably some things that I need to work on personally.
I mean, being picky, I mean, it'll kind of have you end up with eventually the type of person that you want. But I mean, you are like cutting off a lot of guys that are potential and might have like little small habits.
Yeah.
Okay. And lastly would be, can you describe somebody that can take you off the market right now?
Definitely someone who's a gentleman. I like that whole 90s love type of vibe, where you're getting my door, you're a little check mark.
Yeah, okay. So the traditional thing,
a traditional relationship.
Okay.
If you're one of these people who are like, oh no, I just want something casual, I just want this. I'm not. I
get you like the chivalrous, pull your chair, everything for you.
Yeah, show manners, is confident, keeps up with their hygiene.
How tall does he have to be?
To me, height doesn't matter. I'm pretty short, so majority of the people are tall. That doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. I am huge on health, so someone who preferably goes to the gym,
Okay, so
regularly.
You prefer somebody fit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can it be one of the guys that just started going to the gym? You know how their body's not there yet, but they're in the gym, they're trying?
Yeah, of course. It's just, and they don't have to be fully fit. I mean, I'm not asking for a six-pack. I'm not asking for something, but just someone who cares for themselves. They just like taking care of themselves. They like how they look. They, they just appreciate how their body looks.
Okay.
If you're showing up in like super baggy pants and, you just tell that you don't take care of yourself very well, then that to me is just kind of a turn off.
Okay. I see. I can see how that goes. Okay. Yeah. And lastly, what is your goal for this year? Obviously, we're already halfway through the year, but by December, what is it you want to accomplish?
So right now, I want to narrow down my hours at the hospital. I love working at the hospital, but it does get very draining. It takes up a lot of my time, and I want to start more with my modeling. I want to get more networking out. I want to do some more photo shoots, really get my name out there, and just work on.
Is that something that you want to pursue, like in the long term? Like you want to be modeling, like full time?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Okay.
definitely.
All right. Well, I mean, we'll try our best to try to help you get there. We'll promote all your photos and stuff. So we'll see what we get you.
I really appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Thank you for doing the show. Thank you for taking your time, though. Appreciate you.
Of course, thank you for taking the time and thanking
Okay.
me as well. I
Okay.
appreciate it.